Ladies and gentlemen, it's your man Breon Rice, and welcome to Breon's Journey. As I approach some of my last videos before I leave for BMT, I really wanted to share with you guys, just what's been going on in my mind and my thoughts before I begin this new journey. I've also noticed there's a lot of you guys that are, a lot of my viewers are beginning to be people that are a part of the military or, just getting ready for basic BMT. So that's pretty awesome because that's exactly, kind of what I wanted this platform to be is, not just for a place for, my peers, my friends, my families to keep track of my life and my journey, but also for, fellow military members and people that are, just starting the process like myself of getting into the military. So, it's pretty awesome, and I'm glad I'm, able to inform or you guys are checking out what I'm doing. But with that being said, I'm approaching my last week here in Illinois, and for those of you that don't know, I live in Peoria, Illinois. I grew up here. I lived here for 15 plus years. It's crazy to think that this is going to be my last time probably living here, and it's also a pretty damn good feeling at the same time. And this whole month, I've been really soaking in, these moments and times with my family and friends, just reflecting on all the times we've been through, and I'm really grateful and thankful and appreciative of them and having them in my life, and there's no other people I'd rather share these moments with. They're the reason why my life has been as good as it's been, and they're the reason why my life has been as satisfying as it's been, and they're the reason why I keep going and how I'm going to keep on going is because of them. So, I've had my share of good memories, good times, good experiences, but I've also had some bad times and some bad memories and some bad experiences and some mistakes that I had to get through and some lessons I had to get through. But, they were there to support me, to motivate me, to push me to be more and to go for more. And, there's been times where they had to put me in check when I was slipping up, and I truly did need that. And that's why, I appreciate them, because I probably would have been down a bad road because I felt like a failure and I felt like giving up. But they pushed me to go for more even when I was breaking down. And everybody's had that moment or phase in life where they feel like everything is falling apart. But luckily, I was able to stand tall and, make myself have a clear path and a clear vision of going down the right road and right path. So I'm very thankful that I just kept on going and I didn't let anything really, truly break me. So some of the questions I've got is, how did my family and friends take it when I told them that I was joining the military, the Air Force? Well, to be honest with you guys, I actually cried when I did tell my family and friends that I was joining. And it wasn't because they weren't happy for me, because they were happy for me. It was just because I knew that this would change everything. I wouldn't be able to see them or talk to them whenever I wanted to like I can do now. And, there's going to be some big moments and some big times and some big memories and experiences that I'm probably going to be missing because I will be away in the military. So, that kind of broke me to, just being that far away from them and not being able to connect there and be there for them like I usually would be. So that, that part really made me sad. Like, I was happy and excited at the same time, but inside that kills me because those are the closest people to me, and those are the people that mean the most to me. And it, it hurts that, I have to leave and, I have to do this for myself, but I also have to sacrifice my time with them. They're understanding, they're proud of me, and they're happy for me, and really that's all that matters. That makes everything worth it. So, I might not have been able to do everything here, and I might not have been able to accomplish everything I wanted to here, but I damn sure I made some accomplishments and some shining moments that I'm very proud of. From striving in sports in high school, from my teenage years being the go-to guy, being the dope person that threw some of the dopest parties in the city, from being the fitness guy that my peers would look to, from being just an all-around, good, friendly guy that, just tries and inspires, keeps it positive and motivates people. I've tried to create a good image for myself, and I believe I have, and I'm just striving for more, and I just want to take full advantage of this life because I owe it to myself to not leave any stone unturned. But, I've just been so excited to start this new journey and leave Illinois, my hometown, and just start this next chapter of my life. It's definitely for sure going to be life changing, and I'm ready for it. And things are becoming more and more surreal as time approaches, and especially over these last couple of weeks. It's been, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, it's been hitting me hella hard, and my mind's been all over the place. But I know there is no better time than right now to make this move. And what has really made me so sure about this decision is because, I've went through my trial and error. I've walked my different paths in life, and I've also experienced life. And I believe that God has led me here, to get to the other side of my life that I've been missing. I'm striving for more in life. I'm striving for greatness. I don't want an average ass life. I want to make an impact. I want to help others. I want to serve others. I want to see the world. I want to not just provide for myself, but I want to provide for my future wife and kids as well. It's bigger than just me because it truthfully is. I know I have to sacrifice my old life for a new life, but in return, I'm going to get something that I always wanted. And to me, that's worth it all to me. Now, I know this is a big and common question, when joining or leaving for the military, and especially since the fact that I brought up, future wife or kids. No, I do not have a wife, I do not have a girlfriend, and I do not have kids. I'm currently a single man. But there is a story behind that of if, I'm leaving a significant other behind, or, was I talking to somebody before leaving for the military. And since I'm leaving it all out on the table on here, I do have a story about that. So yes, along my way for being shipped off for the military, I did meet a girl, a woman, even though I told myself I wouldn't get involved like that and I wouldn't, fall for somebody, especially before joining the military, only because, I've heard the stories, I've heard the situations of the hardships that you go through when, trying to talk to somebody before leaving the military, and how it can mess you up, mentally and emotionally, and you just be, really complicated, especially the long distance thing. I told myself I would not be one of those guys. But of course, I ended up falling for it, and I ended up falling for her. And, we talked for the last month or so, and it honestly was one of the best months I've had in a very long time. And I know you guys are going to be like, well, it was only a couple months, it was only a month. It doesn't really mean much, but we connected pretty good, and we hit it off right from the start. And, we spent a lot of time together. And yes, she did know that I was leaving for the military. I made that clear from the start, but we also wanted to give each other that opportunity to get to know one another, because we enjoyed each other's company. So, when there's a good person, you keep that person around, right? But unfortunately, things ended badly. They ended in a way that they probably shouldn't have, and, it's kind of hard for me to talk about because I'm still emotional about it. This did happen this past month, so it's been a month of me not talking to her or spending time with her like I would like, because honestly I would have liked it to dragged out until I was about to leave for BMT boot camp. But would that have been the best idea to do, emotionally or mentally for me? Probably not, but in my heart, deep down, I wanted that. I wanted to still be talking until the last day. But now, me and her are completely cut off, and it sucks that a person can mean so much during that moment, and you not have that person anymore. Even though you could maybe picture a future with her, or maybe you could picture yourself, that person still being in your life, when you leave for boot camp or BMT, and when you come back and you're able to visit back home. But it is what it is. I have to move forward with my life, and my life's gonna change, and her life's gonna change too. We're both have different paths. You still gotta wish the best for that person, and hopefully that person can wish the best for you, because no matter what, I gotta move on with life. I'm gonna have plenty of opportunity in the future whenever that time comes up. So at the end of the day, I have to focus on what's ahead of me, and that's becoming an airman for United States Air Force. So that's where my focus is at right now. But next big question is, what am I most scared of when I leave for BMT? And I know the common answer, the probably number one answer is, the MTIs, your military instructor. Honestly, that isn't my biggest fear when leaving for BMT because I already know what they're going to try to do. And that's not me trying to sound cocky or anything. That's just me knowing that their job is to yell at me, to break me down, to make me feel like I'm less than I am, to make me feel like I'm not shit until I earn it. So, I'm already kind of knowing what to expect. Even though I haven't, dealt with it face to face, I could say I've dealt with a lot in my childhood from my parents. My mom and dad could be MTIs for all I know. For how they talked or how I was disciplined, they could be MTIs. So I think I can deal, with somebody being up in my face yelling at me. So it's probably not one of my most worried about things right now. And also, you have to keep in mind, I'm not an 18-year-old that has never lived outside their mom and dad's house. I'm 23 years old, let me remind you, and I've also lived in, apartments and houses in different cities. So, I'm gonna be fine. I've experienced life enough. But for real. But what I am scared or what I say nervous about is, getting my words or my statements wrong when I am talking to the MTIs. That I don't want to look like a complete dumbass, and I don't want to, break my military bearing, So I want to be on top of my game. So I'm nervous about not being on top of my game and not knowing shit and being mentally tough. Another thing that I would be scared or nervous about is, getting injured. I've never been injured or broken anything in my life. Thank God, knock on wood. For real. But, getting injured would suck because that means I would be washed back, which means, boot camp would take longer for me to finish, and I wouldn't graduate on the time that I was supposed to graduate. So, getting injured would be one of the worst things that could happen. I don't know how I could get injured, but just getting injured in general would be horrible for me. What else would I be scared of? Honestly, I'm not really scared of a lot. I'm more excited than anything, but I don't know, I guess, not getting ready in time. I don't want to be rushed. Taking showers with a bunch of dudes? Yeah. That's just going to be weird, but I don't really have a choice, so I guess it is what it is. The tear gas. Yeah, the tear gas. I heard about that one. Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that at all. That is not going to be fun. Probably going to hate that a lot. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. I will be nervous, and I probably will be a bitch when that happens. I'm not even going to lie. I've never experienced something like that. Next question. What do I plan on learning at BMT? Well, first, how to become an airman, the values, the standards, the lifestyle of being an airman, that's one thing that I'm already going to learn. The discipline, discipline's a big thing for me. I honestly need more of it in my life. When I was a little bit younger, I used to be ADHD about things, I used to be nitpicky. As I got older, I lost some of that, mentality. So, it's definitely, I'm going to be getting a lot of discipline there, and it'll be much needed, get myself in check. Another big one is how to become a leader. I already believe I have some of those attributes because I do. I believe I'm a good leader, but I also could always become an even better leader. I don't think I know it all, and you should never act like you know it all. There's always something to learn, and there's always something to take something from. So in any way that I can become a better leader, I want that. All right, so now what am I most excited for BMT? Well, number one, to graduate. And yes, to graduate. I can't wait to be done after all that hard work day in and day out, to put on that chevron, the stripe, get my title as an airman. That's going to be one of my proudest days, is, especially since I want to come in there, top rank, not just for my, my physical ability, but my mental ability. I want to be an honor graduate when it comes to Air Force graduation. That's my main goal. And, to see my family up there on the stands, that's probably going to want to be one of my proudest and happiest days of my life. Just to see them there and, to put in that work and to be able to make my family, my peers proud. That day is going to be awesome. What else am I excited for? I'm excited for the PT test. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I know you guys are like, why the fuck would he say the PT test? Who says that? I do. I love fitness and I love working out. So the PT test, that's going to be fun for me. And plus, that's going to be an opportunity for me to show out and show what I'm made of. You know, I'm coming in there, like I said, to be one of the best. So, you know, I like the challenges and, you know, I like the working out aspect of it. You know, I want to be one of the leaders for the PT test. I want to also help other people get ready too. So, you know, I'm looking forward to those days, even though they're probably like every day. I'm looking forward to that stuff. That's just me. And last but not least, I'm excited for my new brothers and sisters. You know, I'm gonna meet a lot of new people. You know, I'm gonna create like another family. You know, build that camaraderie, build that bond with people that I've served with. And to me, that's gonna mean a lot. And I'm really looking forward to that. But yes, guys, that pretty much tops off the video right there. Like I said, I wanted to share with you guys, you know, just some of my thoughts before, you know, leaving for BMT. You know, I kind of laid it out there on the table for you guys, you know, what all has been going through my mind the last couple of weeks, because honestly, there's been a lot, you know, but I'm ready. I'm trying to kill the nerves right now and just be excited and pumped to get there, because I honestly am. Like I said, I leave April 3rd, Tuesday. So, you know, San Antonio, Texas, I'm coming for you. I'm ready for it, man. It's going to be a good time. I can't wait to start this new chapter of my life. And thank you guys for just, you know, keeping track and, you know, viewing me and, you know, taking the time to listen. I appreciate you guys for real. To my military members, salute. I see you guys. And to my fellow Air Force, you know, members, whether you're just, you know, getting ready for BMT or, you know, you're looking to enlist and, you know, you have questions, I hope these help you. Please leave a comment below if you have any other questions. You know, I'm willing to help you guys. I want to help you guys. And, you know, I just want to, you know, take you guys along the process, because I'm just starting off too. And I know you guys have some questions for those of you that are starting as well. So, you know, I want to do my best to give you guys an insight, you know, share my feelings and emotions. And I know a lot of you can probably relate, those of you that are going through the military process. But yeah, I'm just trying to provide as much as I can on here. So, just keep on track, keep tracking me, you guys, because I got another video coming soon. This will be coming up next week. It will be the packing for BMT video. So make sure, you know, if you're joining for the military, if you're waiting for BMT, check this video out, because it will be showing the updated checklist for things to get before leaving for BMT. So I'm going to take you guys along that all throughout that video. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming again next week, the week before I leave for BMT. And yeah, you guys, follow me again on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, wherever. That way you can get more insight of my life, just my lifestyle, and you know, get more in touch with me. Thank you guys for watching again. I appreciate you guys, and thank you for joining along Breon's journey. See you guys.